Welcome everyone to this Buddy Guy classic that everyone does Stevie's version, but nobody does Buddy's. There isn't one lesson out there, so thought I'd throw it out there for everyone to learn. It's great to see how Buddy plays this. Just a lot of feel in the song, so I encourage you to do that too. Alright, let's start out. The intro's very similar to what Stevie does because he's paying tribute to Buddy. So what we're going to do is open 5th string to the 2nd fret, then we'll go open 4th to open 5th, 2nd fret, and then open again on the 5th. So it'll sound like this. Then we'll hit the 6th string at the 3rd fret, and then to the 2nd fret, and I want you to use your middle finger. That's on the 4th string, because that's going to lead us into this E7. Alright, so alright, so we have this so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're going to do with this E7, we're going to do a down, up, down. And it's really kind of a chuck. Then what we do is we take our first finger and just slide that off, and we're going to be playing on the 4th string at 1 and the 3rd string at 2 and back to our E7. So we're taking it flat. Alright, so we have that. Let's take it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to hit it again. One more time. He does that on the 1st and the very last time he does that. Every other time he goes into a lick. So only the 1st and last time will you do that extra. Alright? So let's take it from the very top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's the intro. The second lick. Alright, so what he's doing on the second lick is hitting the open 5th string, hammering into the 2nd fret. Then you're going to hit it 2 more times to open, to 6th string at 3, and then the 4th string at 2, getting ready for our E7th again. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we go into the next lick. You can see I didn't do the extra there. We're going into the 3rd lick. This lick transitioned us to the A7th, okay, which is like playing an A bar chord, but we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 1st string at 3. Alright, so the lick should sound like this. Now again, this is Buddy's version at speed. Alright, so what we're doing there, he actually kind of slides into the 4th, and then he hits the, that's at the 5th string, and then we're going to hit the 4th string on the 2nd fret twice, and then again, and then hit the open G string or 3rd string twice. Alright, so the timing's real important. You don't want it to sound, you got to sound like this. So it's a down, up, the first two. Alright? Alright, so anyhow, again, the timing of the lick is important. Slow it down and play with it. Then what he does is he's going to go on to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, hammer into the 3rd fret, pull off to 2, and then to open. And then hit the 5th string open. Alright, so all together, mid-tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to hit our A7th. Alright, and now we're leading back to that opening lick. Alright, now the very final lick, again, he'll do that extra. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to lead you into this final lick. I'll show you how it should be played. Again, this will be just like the intro after the A7th. So I'll show you what we're doing after we play it up to speed. Alright, so what we're doing there, we've done our A7th. We've done just our opening lick, and then just like the opening, the E7th with the extra strum. Now what we're going to do is very similar to the second lick, but it's going to take us to the turnaround. So we're going to be taking our A7th, and we'll be playing a B7th. So we're moving it up a full step. A lot of you might be used to what Stevie plays. Same chord. This is what Stevie plays. Okay, but this same chord. Same as, here's your B root note. And adding your pinky on that 1st string at the 5th fret. Okay, same thing. Just an inversion of the chord. Alright, so, God, I talk a lot. We've gone through the intro. So what we're doing is very similar to what we did when we went to the A7th. So we're going to hit open, 5th, hammer onto 2, hit it twice. Back to open. This time we're going to go to the 4th fret of the 4th string. Okay, and we're just going to hit it. So it's down, up, kind of muted up, and then down. And then A7, same thing, and then our E7, and then you stop. And then you're into the verse, okay? So that's the intro. It's a real important part of the song. I hope I taught it well and you can play along with it again. Slow it down if you have a player to slow it down, or use VLC player to slow it down. I've got a video on how to slow down songs, so look that up and you'll be able to play along with it and build up your speed. Alright, so the verses, we're gonna start out A7 to E7, and then we're gonna turn it around from a B7 to an A7 back to our E7. Alright, so it starts out, Mary had a little lamb. And you're gonna do that extra chord lick when he does this. So from the flat, you're going to come back up and hit an extra one. So we have this. Alright, and then your E7th. Now when you do your B7th, you're not going to do an extra lick. You're just going to go through the walk down. A7. Now now the E7. All right, and then you start over again. So those are the verses, and that's consistent throughout the song. So I'll show you the lead Buddy's playing, and even though I'm going to show you the lead, I want to encourage you to play with the song and make up your own solo. I think it's really a good way to build your chops. Okay, here's the solo. We'll do the first part of it, and then I'll show you what he's doing. All right, now again, we've got a clean sound, and this is what's great about this, because if you play like crap, you'll sound like crap. So it's really important to play this cleanly because you're playing clean. So the first note is the 2nd fret at 15. We're going to bend that up. And then what we're going to do is hit the 12th fret of the 1st string to 15 and pull off to 12 on the 2nd string. All right, so we have this. All right, the next part we're going to go 12 to 15, then we'll bend 15 up twice, kind of a bend and release. But you're not releasing it, you're going to release it silently. All right? And then we do a 15 to 12 because we've released it the 2nd time. Then you do a 15 pull off to 12 on the 2nd string, and then 12 on the 1st string. All right, so all together slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next lick should sound like this. All right, so what we're doing there is we're going to bend 17 up in a release, but again, it's a quiet release. And then we're going to hit 17 to 15. We're in the 2nd position now. All right, so again, 17 up, 17 to 15. Then we're going to hit 17 on the 2nd. Then we'll go to 17 on the 1st, bend that up, silent release. We'll hit 17 and then 15, kind of a couple quarter bends. And then 17 on the 1st. All right, so it should sound like this slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the next lick will go like this. All right, so what we're doing there, again, we're still in that 2nd position. We're going to go from the 17 on the 2nd string to 15 on the 1st and 17 on the 1st with 2 bends and silent releases. And then 17, 15 on the 1st and 2nd string. Then back to 17 on the 2nd, and then 15 on the 1st, back to 17 on the 2nd. All right, so let me show you that up to that point so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's a slight pause and he hits 15 on that 1st string, and then he hits 15 2 more times to 17 with a bend up. And then that silent release, and then we'll do 17, 15 on the 1st. All right, so the next part goes. So what we're doing there is 17 to 15 on the 1st, 17 on the 2nd, to 15 twice on the 1st. So let me show you that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to 17 on the 2nd to 15 with a bend up. Okay, I know this is a lot of notes and we kind of carried into the next section, but let's take it from this last section where the 15 stops and we'll do 2 15. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. The next lick should sound like this. Alright, so what we're doing there is we're bending up on 17, silent release to 17, 15 on that. This is all on the first string, and then back to 17 with the 2 bends up. Alright, so we have this. Then we'll do our silent release, 17 to 15 on the first string. Then we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a double stop. We'll be on the 3rd and 2nd string from 17 to 15. Then he catches 17 back again on that 2nd string. And then the 15 on the 1st string with a slight bend. Alright. So let's take that whole part together slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the next part will sound like this. Alright, so what he does there is double stops again, but this will be on the 2nd and 1st string. We're going to go 15 to 17. And then hit 15 again, but slide to 12. Alright, now we're almost there to the end here. Taking up the final lick, but I want to break it down in 2 pieces so you'll be able to play this. The first part is this. Alright, so very similar to the intro, we're going to bend up 15 on the 2nd string. Then we're going to catch 12 on the 1st string, and then 15 to 12 on the 2nd, 14 on the 3rd, back to 12 on the 2nd. Alright, so all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the next lick will go like this. Alright, so what he's doing there, again, we're going to start out just like we did on that last lick, 15, bend up, and then we'll go 12 on the 1st string, 15 to 12 on the 2nd, and then 14 on the 3rd with a bend up, silent release, and we'll hit 14 really twice, and then 12 with a bend. So let me show you that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we give it the release, silent release, hit 12 again, and then 14 on the 4th string twice. Alright, so the whole second half of that lick together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's do the whole very last lick together because I think it's important. You'll end the song this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that is the solo. It's a lot of notes, I know, but I'm going to play it one more time. If you're recording this or downloading this, you'll have it all together. So we'll take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the whole solo. I really hope this helps everybody, and I encourage you, if anything, just jam along in the E minor pentatonic scale in the different positions, and you'll be able to play along with this. It's really fun to do that, so rather than worrying about having every note perfect. But if that's what you want, that's what you got. So enjoy.